Martha Stewart's ex-husband, Andy Stewart, and his current wife are accusing the domestic diva of using her controversial new documentary to relitigate her turbulent, one and only marriage that ended in divorce more than 3 decades ago, Page 6 has learned. The Martha doc began streaming on Netflix on October 30th, its trailer premiered on October 10th. On October 12th, Andy, 86, and his third wife, Shyla Nelson Stewart, 56, took to Shyla's Facebook page to address how Andy is painted in the sensationalized trailer, in the post, which is signed by both Andy and Shyla. They write that Andy was in a painful and abusive marriage with Martha, 83. They divorced acrimoniously in 1990. While Andy quietly moved on and forward with his life, it appears that Martha continues to publicly relitigate the marriage. The post continues. According to a source, Andy has told those close to him that he feels as though Martha is stalking him by putting a renewed spotlight on their toxic relationship with the documentary. The source said that Andy believes Martha finally should move on with her life, find a man and get married again, like he did, twice in fact. In the film, Martha says of Andy, "I don't know how many different girlfriends he had, but I think there were quite a few. If you're married and you think you're happily married, and your husband starts to cheat on you, he's a piece of ST. Look at him as a piece of ST and get out of it, get out of that marriage. But I couldn't do that, couldn't walk away." The interviewer then asks her, "Didn't you have an affair early on in the relationship?" Martha says she didn't think Andy knew about it but unabashedly admits she had a very brief affair with a very attractive Irish man. In their Facebook post, Andy and Shyla note how happy they are in their current union, with their deep and everlasting love. They wed on a Vermont mountain top in 2016. The juxtaposition of Andy's early life with the joy-filled, purpose-led, loving marriage we live today is striking, reads the post, which includes a number of photos of the happy couple. "With our shared devotion to the earth and our family at the center, Andy and I have built a life of beauty, meaning, productivity, and purpose, infused with true love. We both wish everyone, including Martha herself, the experience of loving and being loved deeply and fully, and the peace that comes from such a love." Andy and Martha haven't communicated in 20 years. The successes and failures in Martha's life, including the couple's marital affairs, were detailed in my revelatory 1997 New York Times bestseller about her, entitled Just Desserts. Earlier this week, Andy's sister, New York artist and socialite Diane Stewart Love, 83, told me that Martha still has affection for Andy and hasn't let go. She first introduced them when they were in college, more than 6 decades ago.